What if you could predict the outcome of any game of rock, paper, scissors? Well, you will on this episode of Scam School. This episode of Scam School brought to you by my hookup for domain smacks, those bastard crafters over at GoDaddy. Welcome to the show that's like skinny dipping in honey and pancakes. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week I give up another one of my all-time favorite effects. It's great because you can do it anytime, anywhere, and you just need odds and ends that are already sitting at the dinner table. Today, we learn how to play rock, paper, scissors. Hey, I'm Brian. What's your name?
Lauren.
Lauren, and you are?
Justin.
Justin. Awesome. I am so stoked to show you this because this is a trick I've been doing for the last decade, and I've never been able to teach it to anyone until this morning. I got an email from the genius who created it saying I could give it away on Scam School. So I'm totally stoked about it, all right? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a game of gladiatorial combat, and we're going to predict the winners. Let's see if I can get our players here. Here we go. And I love it because at every restaurant, they always have the sweeteners. So what I do is I do it with 3 characters named Red, Whitey, and Bluto. And we're gonna arm each of our 3 gladiators with a different weapon. We'll give Red paper. And White, we'll give him rock, like rock salt, right? Mm-hmm. And then finally, the last guy, now normally I would just use like a knife or something because you don't usually have scissors, but to keep everything as simple as possible, I actually went and bought a simple pair of scissors. So, gladiatorial combat. Let's see, two sweeteners enter, 1 sweetener leaves. So the winner here would be?
Paper.
Well, yeah, Red, because he's got the paper. 'Cause
Right,
remember,
okay,
these are
of
the
course.
players, right? These are just their weapons, right? And so likewise, if we had a challenge between these two, between Blue and Red, who would win?
This is blue.
That's right, so Blue would win unless, well, now if we switch their weapons, then
And this
Red would
Red would win. Right, okay, so that's the way we're gonna play, and we switch them all around again, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn around. I'm not gonna look. Scout's honor, right? I'm gonna have you change 2 of the weapons, whichever 2 you want, okay? So right now we're gonna start off, we'll start off with Blue having the rock salt, we'll have the White with the paper, and we'll have Red with the scissors, right? So
Right.
I'm gonna turn around, switch any 2 weapons. Just swap them, whichever ones you want. You got it?
Done.
Do you want to make another change or stick with what you got?
I think we're okay.
All right, now I want you to pick any 2 gladiators and tell them to me, and I'll bet I could tell you which one will win.
Red and white.
Between Red and White, White would win. Am I right?
Oh, he got it.
Am I right?
That was
you do
amazing.
that?
Okay, no, that's pretty good.
That
Okay,
was
now
really
we're going to
amazing.
take it a step farther. We're going to take it a step farther. Now I want you to make any change with the weapons you want. Let me know once you've done that.
Done.
And now, even better, you can switch any 2 players that you want. Don't tell me which ones.
Done.
Now, do you want to stay right there or you want to make another change?
I think we're good.
You're going to stay right there?
Yeah, we're staying.
All right, name any
Sticking.
2 competitors. I'm sure I can tell you who would win.
Blue and red.
Between Blue and Red, Red would win. Am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, good. Now, here's the best part. Now, don't even tell me. Either switch 2 players or switch 2 weapons.
Yeah, we got this.
Do you want to make another change or are you good right there?
Yeah, one more.
Okay, go ahead and make another change.
And we can change players or weapons.
Yeah, change players or weapons. Don't tell me which one though.
Okay.
You got it?
Done, yeah.
All right, now here's the best part. I can tell you in a grand battle royale, all 3 characters who's gonna win.
Okay.
Red will defeat Blue, Blue would defeat White, and White would defeat Red. Am I right?
Right.
What do you
That
think?
was amazing.
Did you like that? Okay, so you guys want to learn this one? I'm going to explain it, but first we got to thank the people who make Scam School possible. What's a domain smack? Well, in short, domains are so ridiculously cheap through our sponsor at GoDaddy.com that you can register an insulting, demeaning domain and put it to your friend's website just for the hell of it for less than the amount of money that's in your couch cushions right now. Take one of your friends who's a little bit proud of his sexual prowess, register the domain loservirgin.com and put it to his MySpace. Don't like this show? Register the domain worstshowontheinternet.com and put it to Scam School. Or if you're rather proud of your own performance, register the domain, I don't know, damnI'mGoodLooking.com and put it to your page. Whatever it is, be creative, be outrageous, be witty. Just make sure to send us the links at brian@revision3.com. We'll collect the winners and create a Hall of Fame at domainsmack.com. Now don't forget, to get the best price and free forwarding to whatever site you want, make sure to use that code SCAM3. That does two things. It gets you the good price, and more importantly, it keeps me in business. This is one of my favorite tricks from this genius named Robert Neal. He wrote a book called Tricks of the Imagination. I highly recommend it. But in this one, we're playing rock, paper, scissors with the 3 different colors. Now in this case, we picked red, white, and blue because those are easy to remember. And I grabbed stuff to represent rock, paper, and scissors. We got rock, salt, paper, and scissors. All you have to do is start off an arrangement where red is beating white is beating blue. Now that's not what we have right now because red doesn't beat white right now. See that? So now we have red, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. You follow? So in your mind, I want you to think of it this way. I want you to remember red, white, and blue and picture it in a circle. I intentionally lay them out in a row to kind of keep your mind from seeing that this is all a circle. I picture one of those recycling circles right now. So we got red beats whites beats blue, and it's going clockwise, right?
And they're always associated with the different characters.
Well, that's the way.
The weapons.
Correct. That's the way it is right now. This is the image I want you to have. I want you to picture red beating white beating blue in a clockwise circle, okay? Now, here's the thing. Every time you make a change, it doesn't matter if the change is switching the characters or the change is switching the objects they're holding. All it does is change whether it's a clockwise circle of victory or a counterclockwise circle of victory. So in your mind, you're picturing red beats white beats blue, right? So we're clockwise right now. Now I'm gonna make a change. So now it's white beats red beats blue. So again, all we're doing is now it's a counterclockwise. You with me? So and if I make another change, now we're back to clockwise. Red beats white beats blue. Okay? Now in your mind, now stop looking at this, but in your mind, continue to picture. Right now we're clockwise on victory, right? So if I make a change and switch these 2 characters, don't look at this, because this is just gonna confuse you. In your mind, now you're still picturing red at the top, white down here, left down, blue down to the left, but now it's counterclockwise victory. So between, we'll say, red and white, who would win now if it's counterclockwise?
Well, blue, white, red.
So
between red and white, white would beat red.
That's absolutely right, because we're going counterclockwise.
Okay.
And if it was clockwise, then
White would beat red.
No.
Red would beat white.
Red would beat white or white would beat blue. You almost said white would beat blue, which is also correct.
So
Okay.
red beats white beats blue.
Is that's how I started as the
Okay.
default picture. I picture the triangle right here, red at the top, white in the lower right, blue in the lower left.
Okay.
And I picture clockwise is how I start. And whatever the change is, you don't even need to know if you're moving people or if you're moving weapons. That's all it takes. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So I'm gonna play with you guys
Thanks.
now, and you guys can discuss, but you face the other way, and I'm gonna start it off, setting it up where red beats
hope you can
white
carry this one.
beats blue. Okay?
I'm turning.
Yeah.
Alright.
So here, in fact, why don't you perform it for me? You gotta do the whole pattern right from the beginning. Go ahead, Justin.
Okay. Let's switch the weapons.
Okay. So make any one change to
Make
the weapons?
any one change to the weapon.
All right, I've made one change to the weapons. Can I make another change to the weapons? Okay.
Make another change to the weapon.
I made another change to the weapons. Are you ready for your question?
Yeah.
Who's gonna win between red and white?
Red.
Absolutely correct. That's one. That's one. Okay. All right, now, no, keep looking away. Keep looking away.
sorry.
All right, now I'm gonna go a step farther. I'm gonna switch people. I'm gonna switch. Okay, I just switched 2 of the people, and now I'm gonna mess you up even more. I switched 2 more of the people, and now I'm gonna mess you up a 3rd time by switching 2 people again. Now, who's gonna win between blue and white?
Blue.
You're absolutely correct. That's 2 for 2. All right, now the grand championship. I'm going to switch 2 of the players. And now I'm not even going to tell you whether I'm switching players or weapons. And then I'm going to make another change. Not going to tell you whether it's players or weapons. And then I'm going to make a 4th change. So they're way mixed up. Now for the grand prize, a free beer on Brian. Between all 3 of them, who would beat who?
Red beats white beats blue.
Totally agree.
Absolutely correct! Yeah! See, it's actually less complicated if you stop looking at it, and all you're thinking of is you just got to keep track clockwise
So
or
easy.
counterclockwise. It's easy now. You guys did a great job. Good job, Justin. Thank you so much. Good to meet you guys. Now, I know this looks complicated at first, but once you get it down, it'll be blindingly obvious to you. It just takes a little bit of practice. If you want to make sure the routine has maximum impact, make sure you have 3 phases. First, deal just with the weapons. Second, deal with changing the players. Third, have them mix it up and make sure to end with the big finale of saying who beats who beats who. By the way, if you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. And don't forget, you can see all of the episodes of Scam School all the way back to episode 1 and join us at the forums at revision3.com/scamschool. If you're doing the Twitter thing, you can follow Scam School at Scam School, and you can follow Brian Brushwood at Schwood. And don't forget, next week, a very special groundbreaking episode. We're going to broadcast in mind-blowing 2D. By the way, send me $5 and I'll send you your 2D glasses so you can play along.